Hello, this is Matt Bezick, Executive Director of the Oregon Trio Association, and I have put together a little video for you to go over some updates that are going to be taking place starting this summer in the world of Oregon Trio and how that impacts you. So first and foremost, I'm going to be talking about an increase in membership costs that will not be taking effect until 2023, but wanted to touch on that. And I also wanted to go over some new membership benefits that are coming with those that will be starting this summer. I also want to highlight some different ways in which the state funding from Oregon is going to be utilized in this coming year to provide opportunities for you all within your programs. So first and foremost, the membership cost for Oregon Trio Association. So for every Trio grant that you have, currently we have a $200 a year membership fee. That fee has been $200 from the day Oregon Trio Association first started. It may even go back since before 2010 when we first officially got our 501c3 status, but that amount has never changed in the history of OTA. We are increasing it to $300 starting in 2023, primarily just because the cost of everything continues to rise at pretty astronomical rates, whether it's conference costs, travel costs for board meetings, just everything costs more money. So that is really the primary reason that we are increasing membership, because we are finding it difficult to stay in the green and still operate as a board. However, I do have some good news as well. So the Oregon State Funding we got is on a fiscal year of July through June. So at the end of this June, we have a second year of our state funding, which meant that we created a new budget that was just voted and passed at the last board meeting. I wanted to quickly highlight some of the program benefits that have been added that will be starting this summer, with more details to come on these in terms of how you can utilize them. So first and foremost, we've decided to purchase a Canva Pro membership where every single OTA member will have access to one login for the Canva Pro membership. Now, if you're not familiar with Canva or Canva Pro, it is a godsend. Most of our beautiful networking and marketing materials come from there. You can do just about anything on there. A lot of templates, particularly with the Pro version. And on there, Oregon Trio Association has a team. So everybody will be linked to that OTA team where we can share templates, organize folders of different brochures, application materials, flyers, just everything and anything you could create on Canva. There will be a central location for everybody to share resources and help be more creative and improve your marketing game. Additionally, we have allocated funds so that every single paying member program will have access to what we are calling an unallowable cost fund. So obviously you all are well aware that there are certain things that you would maybe like to purchase or that could help benefit your students, but are considered unallowable for your federal TRIO funds. What we are going to do is create a fund in a simple form. There's not any kind of approval process, just a basic form where you can request from OTA for up to $500 in unallowable costs funds. Whatever purchase it is you are looking to make will be made by Oregon Trio Association and simply shipped to you, or the program, the service will be provided to you. So it allows you to forego any business office dealings that you typically have to deal with within your organization for these kind of costs, because we do not want it linked to the funds that you currently get from the U.S. Department of Education, obviously, because they are unallowable. But out of the state funds, we have, like I said, $500 for each of you to identify an unallowable cost that you can spend within that fiscal year of the July to June. Some additional new areas of where OTA is going to be investing is we are going to be bringing on a couple contracted employees. Currently, they are our 2 Vista service members. So we are going to be bringing on a grant writer. So if you have specific, like we talked about, unallowable costs that you would like to see funded, or you have local organizations or communities, then you would like to apply for some small grant funds to help support your program, we have somebody more or less on staff who can help you and assist you in those efforts. If you don't want to go through your institution or your program and go through all the grant writing shenanigans that has to be done there, you can work with Oregon Trio Association and we can help you and your program apply for some extra grant funds to support your students and your program. Additionally, we look to provide continued training to folks to be able to improve their grant writing efforts in all things Trio. Similarly, we are going to be looking to keep Jordan on board, who's been working with our social media accounts, not only to continue doing that work, but to also help support all of you. I'd already mentioned the Canva Pro access everybody's going to be getting. He's going to help kind of facilitate and organize that shared space, the team space, so everybody can utilize that tool. And we're also going to be offering workshops to help people do a better job with their marketing, with their social media management, as well as providing one-on-one support for any programs that need a more hands-on approach to kind of getting these off the ground, improving their website. Whatever it is, we are here with OTA to help support you in your efforts to modernize your communication efforts, your marketing strategies, and just kind of be on the cutting edge in our industry. Last thing I wanted to highlight is we still have funding available to support those last mile scholarships going into next year, as well as some funding available to pursue some international education opportunities. More information will be coming on each of those as we progress into the year. And I also want to bring people's attention to our website. You may have noticed that it's overgone some visual changes and some overhauls. We're still in the process of trying to update our website and just make it look a bit more modern and work for us. So apologies if there are certain pages that look a little clunky. We are still in the process of improving it, but we're really excited for what it's hopefully going to be turning into once it is finished. I also just want to bring your attention that on the website, there are locations where you can join the listserv. If you're if you're just an admin and support staff, they have a new admin listserv for people to share resources. We also just have our Google OTA share drive as a place where we can share brochures and flyers, application materials, just really anything that you think to share with other TRIO programs around the state. I'd love to see that start getting utilized a little more to provide a resource and just a centralized location to share resources, presentations, all those sorts of things. I would also recommend everybody to try to follow our socials with Oregon TRIO Association. You can see all of those on the website as well, just to see what we are doing and get up-to-date reminders about all the programs that we have going on in our state, so you and your students do not miss out. The last piece I wanted to highlight is that we are going to be doing quarterly newsletters, so be on the lookout at the end of June for our second quarter newsletter that we send out to our legislators, to various stakeholders, and to you all, so you can see kind of what OTA and TRIO programs are doing at a statewide level. For those of you who are writing for upper round grants, McNair grants, and these upcoming competitions, I've been in communications with our senators, education staffers, and the hope is that once those results are out, that they can provide those to myself, to OTA, and I can immediately try to communicate to everybody what the results are and if you have been funded again for the next 5 years. I know it's a very stressful process, so I'm hoping having a direct contact for our entire state should streamline that process and everybody can know as soon as possible if they have been funded. With that, I don't have any other new information. If you have any questions at all about anything that I covered here today, please feel free to email me at executivedirector@oregontrio.org. And as I mentioned, with a lot of the new offerings to our member organizations, I will have additional information and application processes for everything, and I'll try to lay it out in as simple a way as possible so that you all don't have to do too much extra work to kind of keep up with what's going on in OTA, but can still reap those benefits from being a member. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful end to your school year and are looking forward to a wonderful summer. Good luck to everybody out there who's doing their summer programming with their TRIO programs, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.